The throw-in headed forward, but cleared away by Jatta, a 25-year-old Gambian who joins this season from the Kitsap Pumas. The Kitsap Pumas up in Seattle won the 2011 PDL Championship, and that is the league just one level below the USL Pro. Jatta, back to Abizade, and Candido Ramirez with the throw-in, as well as the lower levels in England. Played quickly to Jatta. Gambian gets it back to his keeper. Hernandez. Plenty of players with international experience for the LA Blues. As Jatta gets it out to, and then promptly give it back to Jatta.
Each ticket with only $1, and part of the proceeds will go back to support the family.
Tamai chasing. Burke. Ramirez looking for a lane, but he can't get by Jatta. Good one-on-one defending by the Gambian at the top of the box. Bringing passes together, but they need to be careful under this high pressure from Mexico. An Abizade called keeper, but Jatta clears. Dito Ramirez. Jatta with a header. To find his way through. Burke. Now Burke in a little bit of trouble, but he's able to fight off the advances of Ramirez. Hall under pressure, or Jatta under pressure rather. Pairing two substitutions in their bench. Jatta. Just look, Tamai is chasing, but it'll be cleared away. This is the two matches against the Wilmington Hammerheads. This is Tamai one-on-one with Jatta. Tremendous defending by the Gambian. And cleared forward, but Garcia will have space on the near side. Floats the ball in beautifully. Playing in the place of Release Garcia brings it forward. A long searching ball looking for Matthew Hall sneaking up from his outside right back. Worked it negatively all the way back to their own goalkeeper, Pepe Miranda, who's had a penalty save in each of the last two games for the LA Blues, first denying Quentin Griffith splendidly to keep the 1-0 win against Antigua a week ago. Puts it back across and almost swiped into his own net by Pro, one of them in the U.S. Open Cup. It's that diagonal ball once again for the LA Blues to generate any sort of counterattack. As Jatta will swing it across. So that's a good cross from Sessi over everyone's head. Only as far as Jatta trying his luck. That one's sent away. Gets it onto that right foot. It's a good cross in. So this one swung in but low. A poor header, and Jatta overtakes. And unless Welker stays high, then they need Lucky Mukasana to play higher up the pitch, so they can make those runs against this back line, even though LA is dropping off so far. Jatta with time. Gambian International gets it out to Hall. Good pressure from Mukasana, forcing Jatta to go off, and Harrisburg keep going. EbrimaJatta in good position once again. Game could have easily been a 5 or 6-2 victory for the Harrisburg City Islanders on Friday night had it not been for a series of spectacular saves from Pepe Miranda. Not just the penalty kick, which is actually an easy save when you look at the replay, but tipped the ball into the post a couple times and a couple other saves. First real clear-cut chance for either side. Boss, as the Blues stroke it around the back, Suggs looking for it out wide, but instead it's going to go the other way. Jatta looking to get it forward early. Good front and backing by the two center backs, but the header, Miranda will look for the easy option out. Suggs came back after being waived by San Jose and had just improved exponentially since his time with the MLS club. Now talking about Suggs, put that one away. And that's the way it's gone.
5-6-1. You have won movie passes. Please head on up to the Blues fan table at your earliest.
Jatta with the header.
Once again, that is ticket.
But Basso saved the day. Mukasana couldn't handle the challenge from Baptiste. This is Jatta. Stadium in round 2 between the LA Blues and the Rochester Rhinos. The victory is in place of him. is George Davis out on the flank. This is EbrimaJatta, 25-year-old Gambian international, Orlando City, before making his way up north. The cross in the block, offensive shape of his Rhino squad. He said he always knows that Charlie Nemo teams are going to that ball played in between Banks and Grito from Grito, but he's able to bring it down. Jatta comes away with the loose ball. Very patient build-up for the Blues against this compact Rhinos defense. Barber. Speaking of Jesse Myers, became the first ever Rochester Rhinos coach to win, of course, the only change of coach in the USL Pro this season. Botham. Jatta. 15 minutes in. Patience from the Blues once again. Trainer. Just over the head of Brito. Easy for Jatta. Now once again. Jatta. That's a better first touch to get it back to Waddell. And Jatta will take over at the back. Under the pressure of Rosenlund. 25-year-old keeper who has 3 caps for Cuba. Didn't work on this occasion. Sends it forward. Jatta with another headed clear. Riasis gets there first. Pressure from the Rhinos. You see them setting up just in front of the halfway line, better known as Hibs. And in fact, Hibs are in the Scottish Cup final, and it's going to be an all. See Banks has got around the back line of the Blues. Jatta got it, sending all the way back from 08 when he played for one of their elite amateur teams. The Blues actually tried to sign him last year. So happy to get him this year, Miranda. Expect at least 2 to 3 minutes of stoppage time here in this first half. Headlock, but both teams have had their chances. George Davis, Waddell gets there before Brito could track back. Nemo would love for his LA Blues squad to problem. Jatta with the header. And unable to escape the attention of Release Garcia. Davis the fourth.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth official has indicated a minimum of 3 minutes of stoppage time will be added to the end of the first half.
Play continues through the Rhinos. Jatta will take as Brito is on an island all alone up front there.
It's away by LA. Who turns with possession, tries to hold it up. The top for Donatelli, who's making a good run from... Looked like there might have been contact there. Here's Jatta for the Blues, just outside her. And it goes back to Jatta as LA just try and take the sting out of the Battery's game here. Jatta has it, the central defender. Gets it to Alan Russell, back to Jatta, and then across to Garcia. Side, Boyd is there. Oh, his touch let him down into the box. He was thinking about pulling it onto his left foot, and the touch accepting the pass, but in the end he just holds the player in front of him, pins him, and LA are going to have to build from the back. Jatta scoops it forward, and the Battery forwards running in. It's Quaron from Wilson, away by LA as they can flick forward as Cuevas runs in, and the central defender gets it away. And again, that's a good ball, and Donatelli as LA pass it up the middle, and Patterson in with a tackle. Bundu almost gets on the end of it there, and still running here, Bundu. And now back it goes to Jatta. Short pass to Garcia, the other central defender, and LA have their shape back now. It's Jatta up to the halfway line. Cross though, he actually had time. Plays it forward. Bundu will just try to the middle. It's a good one in, away by the Blue. Probably a save you would expect him to make on that occasion. Scorer tonight, Colin Falvey, who looks ahead to the game, previews the I think as a neutral. I'm sure it was very enjoyable for you. Mueller down the line. Bundu trying to hold it aside. It's a good ball in. It's behind the defence. It's headed away by Mueller tries to touch it back inside, but it's off target. Sporting a new haircut, Mueller. He's gone for the over the ball. He sends it in. It's up and away by the Blues. Bundu leans. Big kick out from Dijkstra, trying to take the pressure off. It's always a good time of the game when that happens, as drags himself across to chase, but the ball is worked out. Sun Young plays it back to Jatta, and now away as Dijkstra was coming to collect that there. Awkward header from Jatta, and it's okay though, because LA of course played on Thursday in Orlando, fought their way to a 1-1 draw with the champions and the league. Amir Abedzadeh, who rolls it out to Jatta as LA try and build again. Up it goes. There's a nice, decent cross from Sadiu Bundu, but nothing comes of it. Press box here at beautiful Blackboard Stadium. Jatta fires it out to the right. Burke into the middle. Good headed clip, but Bundu can't get there. 4 minutes will be added on.
For the top to Chin to let him run on to Campbell. Nice play. Still
getting an interview. Thanks, Charlotte.
The Blues played a U.S. Open Cup match on Tuesday night as well, but unlike Orlando City, who won
than you think. For more information, visit FerrariCF.com.
Orlando City won the American division, and that propelled them to a nice run to the playoff.
Sports leader. Listen weekdays for Dan Patrick, Jim Rome, and the Shot Doctor, starting with Mike Bianchi's Open Mic in the morning here on AM 740 The Game. Continued live coverage on US
in this league. Boy, Chin.
I just can never get past.
But he was totally committed.
Live back here on AM 740 The Game, Orlando's sports leader. Also on USLLive.com.
At Orlando City. And not backing down on the near side.
And very undersized. Out of Dallas, Texas, played at the University of North Carolina. But he is streaky. Struck with a nice feed from Molino.
Oh, wow.
Puts it back in. Well defended.
Wait, substitution?
Yeah, so he needs to come in as a sub. They should sub him in on from Carlos Borja, leveled things up, and that's where...
Boy, dangerous situation there of this game. And they're trying to become just the second team ever to win here in the Citrus Bowl. Need another goal. Los Angeles team plays the same. They're going to have 1 point apiece unless something changes quick. And
our facilities, visit them just west of I-4.